Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. Today is the 2nd of Wednesday, 2025, 2nd of July, 2025. And I think we can skip the introductions. My name is Ethan Brosman and I will be your host. Please remember that the meeting is recorded. If you would like to help the project, then please filter for help wanted and good first issue labels on project level via the GitHub issue filter. Or use the link in the meeting notes. By contributing to those issues or solving those issues, you could have the project a lot. If you feel that your organization would like to officially acknowledge the adoption of MetaCube, thus advertise us, thus help us gauge the level of adoption, then please do so by pushing a pull request and modifying the adopters.md file in the root of the community repo, same way as the others have done. I checked the incubation proposal lately and I didn't really see any movement. I checked the chat that's related to this, the private chat. I have not seen any movement there, neither in the TOC milestones. It's already overdue, but I haven't seen any movement. So I don't know. Maybe there's something happening within the organization. It will be done later, but yeah, compared to the expectations, we are still not sure that what's the verdict or what will happen. But let's hope the best. If you experience CI issues lately, then as I always mention, please create an issue in the affected repository and then link that issue to the MetaCube CI tracker project. And that way we can monitor it much more easily. We can do it on the issue UI when we create it or after you have created it. On the right side, you will see projects and you can link it. There have been quite a lot of issues recently, many different problems with the CI. Some is visible to the contributors. Some are only visible if you go and check the periodics on Jenkins or on GitHub. But some has been resolved, but with the CentOS tests, we still have an issue. It seems that it's not due to the Jenkins infrastructure itself. I was in contact with the maintainers who maintain the Nordics organizations, Jenkins and other services, and they looked into it and they said that it's not on their side. So we have to go back, or I have to go back and debug it further on our side. Yeah, so if you have these CentOS problems, then ping me. I can override those or override the like the badge or I don't know this test feedback hooks that the GitHub is generating. Okay, I think that's all for the general info. If you are interested about any other deliverables or documentation, please follow the links. I don't think we have carried over anything from last week. We had a little bit of a discussion about the backporting, but let's not continue that right now because there are only a few of us present. Let's continue with the working groups. Based on the participants, we don't have anyone from any of the working groups other than me. And my update is that for scalability, we have a regular meeting with Adil and anyone else who would like to join. It might be even, it could be improved if we would actually make it a public meeting. I will see, but it's hard to fit into the schedule. And now we have to cancel it multiple times. And there was no further movement in the scalability domain. When it comes to ARM, There is one thing that I linked in the discussion topics, what we could discuss today. But yeah, that's all basically. And then I think I will just go through all of these and feel free to stop me while I'm going through this. So the next one is the releases, and I have prepared two alpha releases for BMO and IPAM. We discussed this with Adil because on Cappy side he's working on the Cappy releases and he would like to already test the Cappy alpha. But to do that, we have to release a BMO and IPAM alpha so we can make a CAPM3 alpha. It's just that we are trying to make it a little bit more proactive than in the past so that stakeholders everywhere have more time to test. So if you are approver or maintainer, reviewer, please review those ones. Yeah, and then the general discussion topics. If there are still no questions, there is a big one. What I would like to discuss uh, with me, mostly with Dimitri, but with others also with Himanshu maybe, and also with Ricardo. And this is this detached image. Um,
Mm. Uh, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
from yeah, yeah, you can go on. You probably read my comment here.
yeah, right. I think it makes sense. So I was just wondering, like, if the standard behavior would that be fine in all those use cases we have that if we eject the uh, virtual media attached every time, like we are doing the cleanup before the IPH attached. So uh, I think like if that's fine, then this could be a good alternative. I will again discuss it more internally and what's our if that will cover all our requirements. But yeah,
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. In my experience, but of course you have your own requirements. In many scenarios, many of the servers cannot even handle two attached media at the same time. So many times when we just attach the IPA, just overwrites whatever was attached anyways. So yeah, and that at least that's my experience. So when I don't think we would do here anything overwhelming for the machines.
yeah,
But yeah, of course, let's continue then this discussion because I
If I
also yep go on.
sorry, Adam. That's really fun what you said because our experience is completely the opposite.
Really okay.
Yeah, that's why actually we have like kind of weird situations most of the times because of this. But yeah, I mean, let's keep discussing there.
yeah, yeah. So another thing was that so with the current implementation we have to kind of if we change the image, uh, but the attached image URL never changes because that is kind of the host based on the host name. So I think I will also have to factor in that, like in case we are deprovisioning a host and then again provisioning the same host, will what kind of situations will be there for our use case. But yeah, again, I think let's discuss again once we have had some more discussion internally as well.
Okay, okay, okay. Then I guess you will discuss internally, and then we will continue discussing it here. Um, okay, that's good for me. And then, is there anyone else who would like to ask about this um, data image detachment and the provisioning? If not, then there is this one. This I went through this once. It seems reasonable to me, but this so this is basically just allowing the specification of architecture specific or specifying or setting architecture specific RAM disks, pre-provisioning or provisioning RAM disks, which makes sense. I understand this is needed. I understand that we have to do something if there are a mix of hardware involved. But this was upstreamed or pushed without any prior design discussion, as far as I remember, and there is no issue linked to this or anything. And this is quite a substantial change. And I don't want to just approve it or LGTM it without prior discussion with the community, because I don't have an environment to test this. No test that is executed other than the unit test and the linters test this. So it's just, we don't know how this functionality works together with other functionality. So we don't have end-to-end tests. That's the gist of it for this, and that is encapsulated in the discussion and in the PR that yeah, we don't have it. We have to build it. And we have CI runners to build it and test it, but even those are not entirely trivial, because I don't know the state of virtualization on these ARM64 platforms. So that will be, I think, a challenge to run the same sort of tests that we run if we want really end-to-end tests, not just like faking things. I don't know. Is there anyone in the call who may check this or try this or tested this or has opinions about this multi-architecture support for the IPAs in BMO? Yeah, that's
I mean,
all.
I think that's, sorry.
Yeah, just go.
Oh, okay. So I think that's actually a good addition. We'll have to check the details. It may be of interest to someone in our team. It's a shame that he's not here today. That would probably be like good. I can point him to the change and see, maybe he will have some comments as well.
Yeah, that would be nice if someone could actually try this out, maybe, because I
Yeah.
can't.
Okay. Right. We'll do that.
Yep, thanks. I haven't even blocked this. I just wrote it in the comments that you don't want to rubber stamp this one. Okay. Yeah, that was all from me. I know I spoke quite a lot. Oh, we have one other from here. Okay, I will review this then. I will check this. Most of the folks are CC'd here are not available in the coming weeks, so I will check this one.
Yeah, yeah, that will help. I have tested it and it was working as expected and had multiple reviews as well. But yeah, it will really help if we can take a look in.
Okay, yeah, seems legit. But I will go through this. I put the comments. Okay, anyone? Any comments, questions before we go on to the milestones? Okay, and then let's go quickly through the milestones. First is item 111 and 112. Nothing for the older ones, and there is the alpha for 111, at least the PR that I have mentioned. Country 111, 12, nothing for the older ones, no backports. Okay, PMO 12, 11, one backport. Let's check what's here to backport. Okay, okay, I will check it. It's just two lines. OSV scanner. That's fine. Can update OSV scanner. And then other than this, what we had was just the two expected. Yeah, 11 and 12, nothing special. Good. Dynamic image. Yeah, 28, 29, 31, 32, 30. There is something from 28. And this got stuck. Why? It's, yeah, and you have run a retest. It's still failing. Okay, failing functional. Hmm. Okay, I won't debug it right now, but that's a failing backport. I might have to take a look. But other than that, I think they looked fine. There are no opens, and this is the next one. Good. And yeah, we have the ongoing discussion that how long should we support these branches. But that will be a long discussion. And then there is here, so yeah, that looks pretty good. There is something for 04. It's usual, yeah, Kubernetes bomb. And it was retested yesterday and it fails. Okay, and I'm here. Okay, I will check the testing already in my queue. Okay, do you have any questions about PR or an issue related to the milestone. So if you created something and you are not sure what milestone, what project to use, or just in general want to move it around milestones, anything like that. Any of these questions? Quickly, I will check the chat just to make sure, because I always forget to check the chat. Check the chat. And no messages there. Okay. Okay, if there's nothing, then today we had a quick session. And thanks for joining. Probably during the upcoming 1 month, it will be something like that. Folks I know come and go from summer vacations, at least in Europe, US. So yeah, but I will be here unless something happens, like unexpected happens. I will be facilitating these meetings in July. Yep. Thank you for joining. Have a nice rest of the week. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.